books are a workout. Hello bumblebees. Today in this lovely 4th of July, as you guys can see, I am wearing a American flag on my shirt and there's some eagles. So happy 4th of July. It's Friday and I have my June wrap up and my July TBR. Let's start with the disclaimer. My hair is a mess because I just picked it up because I just finished showering. And second, I'm not wearing makeup. So this is my plain face. So if I look sick, I'm not. Disclaimer, just so that you guys can be aware. Warning. And today I'm so excited because at 1 o'clock my boyfriend is gonna play in the soccer team. Yes, I have a boyfriend. He plays in the Brazil team. And if you guys watch the World Cup, you know how intense it is. And today it's Brazil versus Colombia. And I go for Brazil. Even though I'm Latina, I support Colombia. If Brazil loses to Colombia, I still support Colombia. It was Mexico, USA, Brazil, then Colombia. My 4 teams. But since Mexico and USA got eliminated already, I'm down to Brazil and Colombia. So I want either of those two to win the Copa, the FIFA. Yeah. But this video is not about that. You guys did not come here for me to be talking about that. Just know that number 10 is my boyfriend in Brazil. Let's jump into this video. I cannot believe that June is already over. Like, what happened? What happened to June? Because June went like that. Like, it was June and then it wasn't. So, I don't know. I am a very weird person. I don't know why I did that. I'm just embarrassing myself in camera. Anyway, so back to my June wrap up. I was in a huge reading slump. Like a huge. I lasted like months without reading. Because the last book I read like literally put me in a big huge book slump. I don't remember what book I last read, but I did not want to read anymore, and so I left my books to the corner. I did not buy books. I was out of it. Wow. Ever since I was small, I had a passion for reading, so I decided to look up books this one day, and I started looking at BookTube and BookTubers, so I decided to pick up a book. And it got me out of my book slump. Oh, there's like a party bus. Ooh, someone's gonna have fun. So I started reading like the middle of June, and for it to have been the middle of June, I did read quite some books. So let's see the books I read now. So I read 6 books, so that's not that bad. But I want to read more in July. So let's get into the books. Yeah. The book that got me out of the slump was this one right here. It's called Ascend. It's the 3rd and final book in the Trial series. The reason that I picked this book up was because I had the 1st and 2nd book in my book cabin over there. I had it there and I was just staring at them, and I kind of was curious to see how the book would end and who she would stay in the love triangle and blah 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 blah. Overall, it was a really good book. I just didn't like a few things from this book, but it helped me get out of my book slump. So yeah, thank you. Since I was just getting out of my book slump, I wanted to read something a little bit shorter. I didn't want to push myself into bigger books so fast because I didn't want to go like this. I'm going uphill and then bam, go downhill really fast. I decided to pick up a smaller book. It's a middle grade book. So the book I'm talking about is Once Upon a Marigold. This is a book about a kid. He gets lost at a young age and this troll finds him. And he doesn't want to go, the little kid does not want to go back home. So the troll's like, well, what do I do? So he ends up keeping the little boy, and the boy grows up and he lives in front of a castle and a kingdom and stuff, and the boy, he like sees a princess. Her name is Marigold, and things happen. You know, it's really funny. It made me laugh. It's a short book. It's only 255 pages long, and it's a really easy read. No idea about this book. I know, and a lot of people are gonna be like, what? But I had no idea until the movie was coming out that it was a book. I'm usually like very I'm usually late on the boat of books that are popular. Here goes nothing. The Fault in Our Stars. I read this book before I watched the movie. I didn't know about this book until the movie was coming out, and my friend told me that it was a book, and I was like, let's give it a try, and I read it and fell in love with it, and I gave it 5 stars out of 5. I fell in love with Hazel and Augustus, and I literally wanted them to be together forever, and it made me cry, and made me laugh, made me happy. All these feelings, man, all these feelings in one mixture. So that's that. The next book is another book that I was late on the it's a book wagon. It's so much different than the movie. And personally, I did not like the movie as much as I loved the book because of the way they switched things. The book was just better. The book that I'm talking to you about is Divergent. Yes, I was late on the Divergent train, and I didn't know it was a book until I saw the movie, and then they were like, yeah, it's a book. So I decided to read it, and the book was a million times better. Or is the guy. He's just so badass, and he can freaking make you want to just jump off a roof or jump off an airplane by knowing that he'll catch you. Trust me, you will jump from anywhere. That brings me to the 5th book I read this June. Insurgent. Yes, I read the 2nd book. As soon as I was done with Divergent, I read Insurgent because I could not wait to know what was gonna happen. It was another amazing book. And my 6th and final book that I read in June is another book. I did not know it was a book, so I watched the movie and then I read the book. And I know it was a bad idea. I'm telling you, I am not on the wagon of popular books that are series that are turning into movies and stuff, but I'm trying to get there. I'm making a list and putting the dates and which ones I have to read first and then watch the movies. So don't kill me. The 6th and final book is Immortal Instruments, City of Bones, the first book in the series of 6 books. Yes, I said 6. This is a massive collection. In total, there's 9 books. 3 are companion to this series. But, yeah, pretty much you have to read it. And if you don't know about it and you haven't read it, I don't know what you've been doing, but it's really good. These are the 6 books that I read in the middle of June because, like I said, I was in a slump. These are the 6 books that I read in June. Well, middle of June. I forgot to mention the authors, so I'm going to do that right now. This is The Immortal Instruments, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This is Insurgent by Veronica Roth. This is Divergent by Veronica Roth. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Once Upon a Marigold by Jean Ferris. Ferris? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but there is his name. And Ascend by Amanda Hocking. Those were the 6 books that I read in the middle of June, and since I'm out of my slump, I am planning to read lots of books in July. So the first book that I am reading, and as you guys could probably tell since I was finished the 1st and 2nd book, I am reading Allegiant. Yes, it does not have a dust cover because I took it off, of course. But I am this far into the book. This is the front, of course, and I'm a little bit more than halfway through it. I'm trying to take it slow because I don't know, it's sad that this trilogy is ending, and I'm just sad and happy at the same time because I want to know how it ends. I still haven't been spoiled over it, so I don't want to know. The next book that I'm planning to read in July is a book that has a lot of hype to it also, and I kind of want to read it because it's a contemporary, and I kind of want to take a little break from the dystopian world since I have been reading a lot of dystopians, and I kind of just want one contemporary book just so that I can like feel nice and bubbly and cute about a love story or something. So maybe you guys can guess what it is. It's something with French. And if you guys guessed Anna and the French Kiss, you guys are correct. I am going to be reading Anna and the French Kiss after I'm done reading Allegiant, because I heard Allegiant is a sad ending. So this should bring my feelings up. And after Anna and the French Kiss, before I get into the other books I want to read, I do want to read Rebels, City of Indra by Kylie and Kendall Jenner. This is for them if you don't know who that is. I want to read this book because I want to make a review over it and share my thoughts, because it has a lot of bad reviews and people that didn't like it. So I kind of want to just judge it on my own, and that's why I picked it up. So I'm excited to read this book and see if it's as bad as people say it is, or if I like it. And those were like the main three that I know for sure I'm gonna read. But I don't have the rest of the books that I'm going to read. I did order them, but they're not here yet, sadly. But I do want to read the Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess, that trilogy, before I finish the Immortal Instruments series, because I heard that the last book of the Immortal Instruments, it has spoilers for the Clockwork Angel series. I know that's not what it's called, but I don't remember right now what it's called. I'll write it down here. But yeah, so I kind of want to read that trilogy before I finish the Immortal Instruments. So I will be reading these books, and then I will be finishing the Immortal Instruments series right here. So that is it for this video, guys. See you guys Monday. I hope Brazil wins. I hope you guys all have a wonderful and safe 4th of July. Please be safe, and if you're gonna drink, don't drive. Have a designated driver to drive you. I will be making a review on Allegiant soon once I'm done reading it. And let's see. So I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment below what you guys are reading. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and sorry for it being a little bit too long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, keep buzzing into books. See you next time.